There were two. I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off after they'd done.
The goddamn scullery maid.
Good cards, 3 shines.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. 2 of clubs. 3 of spades.
Discounts on magic.
Finally,
Clean out. What am I?
Jack of hearts.
Scullery maid.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
5 coins.
Back again, I see. If the elements world beyond your control, fear not, I've every scroll you need. Soon the flames will dance at your behest, and yours alone.
Fine, fine.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
What we're hiding under there. 6 of hearts.
Lady Luck loves me.
Too rich for my blood. I fold.
Let's see those cards.
What do you call that? Oh, man!
You beat me.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Oh, even the old mother can last this steel in a single blow. I told her it was a mistake. Women alongside the men. What a stupid thing to do.
Hey, what are you conduits orders? Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Yeah, but even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Find yourself a card for so bloody out. Where's your bet?
A sheep star. I'm after children.
Seven's
And
my
if they were
lucky
two,
number.
so sure she'd bite me head off after they'd
Back
done.
to me. I'm gonna call it, lads.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
3 of spades. Finally, 7.
This is all so pointless. There isn't even anything like root garden in here.
Going to call that.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
All the better. Thirst does soon magnify one's craving for gold. Let the lust die.
Fine, fine. I'll check it.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
6 of clubs. This Let's see those cards.
Even the old mother can this steel in a single blow. Go screw yourself with the rusty
By
birds.
order of the Old Mother, huge discounts on magic balls.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Right, you rascals.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
By order of the Old Mother, huge discounts on magic
What a
balls.
stupid thing to do.
Hey,
Queen of diamonds.
conduits orders.
Even the old mother
Best not to get on her bad side. You know that.
Beds again.
Yeah, but her orders don't show me.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Let's wrap this
I've
up.
had
Go.
children. And if they were two,
Even the old
sure
man
she'd bite me head
has
off
this
after
steel in a
they'd
jacket
done.
level.
By order of the Old Mother, huge discounts on magic balls.
We're hiding under there.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Lady Luck loves me. All in.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder.
What do you call it? Oh, can I?
By order of the Old Mother, huge discounts on magic balls.
Even the old mother gets some wine in it.
Now there's an idea with a ring to it.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder.
Right, you rascals.
What do you call it? Oh,
mother! You're back again, I see. If the elements world beyond your control? Fear not, I've every scroll you need. Soon the flames will dance at your behest, and yours alone.
Though I wish there were other boxes around here.
I told you it's all things. Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Is there anything more life-sapping than standing guard?
Yeah, but there are the dogs on that
Find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody off and bonnet.
What do you call it? 6 o'clock. Oh, that's that. And I do her too. I wasn't so sure she'd bite me head off that hill.
15 gold.
Oh.
Trap on a shot.
Go. Let's see it all come.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash. Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before...
Out of the way, human scum! Your stink is making my eyes sting!
justice at last for my darling. Oh, since we avenge him, I will, how you say, slip like smooth for rest of my days. Soon we will return to homeland and throw great party in Ben's honor and yours. Oh, my knight in shining garter. Take whatever you love.
big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine almond bread. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine almond bread.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Eat a big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Lonesome? Spiritless? Perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine almond bread.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. Not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine. Now for the flop. 5 of hearts. 8 of hearts. And finally, 7 of them.
I'm overheating here.
Brunhilde doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting.
I'm overheating here.
Thanks for more. Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected this stock herself.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share
What
is
is it that you so enjoy about death? I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. And life is peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Not even the old mother can pass this steel in a single blow.
I'll win this
By order of the All-Mother, huge discounts on magic baubles.
What are you doing lingering around here anyway, human?
Grootilda doesn't tell you a thing,
What do you
does
call
she?
that?
We're waiting to fight the
Oh,
final
I
battle.
see.
The time is nearly nigh.
Vermin could harbour such useful relics.
Man, bloody well clear, sir.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
By the goddesses, tits of Christ!
Let's shut your mouth and go get us some wine, why don't you?
Now there's an idea.
As good as a new penny. I feel better already.
From Silver Glen, Flatlander. Ain't got the rot, have you?
I spotted something interesting.
Architects of every kind, get out before they turn to ash. Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Sharing the nectar.
I spotted something. What's this? I found something.
But I split a human so clean it off, all his innards stayed firm as apples in his guts. Ever got none in the kidneys?
Oi! The All-Mother says small bones can eat her, does she? Tell her to stay in the warehouse.
Tell the old mother you've got a problem with her judgment if you feel so strongly about it.
He's like
I've just got to get him thirstier by the day. Well, not to worry.
You're only on the right side because the old mother felt sorry for you.
More barrels to be found.
Right now, who hasn't?
Bloody Froxkin thinks he's the king of the world because of his bloody post. Oh, bloody well so.
Was there, brother?
None of your damn business.
Oh, Eddie frying. Just me. Singing twirly fall.
Rest. You've got to the count of one to kneel before me. You're looking rather fleshy, Rest. Have you always been such a gluttonous idler?
All-Mother?
You ought to make use of whatever lumps of flab you have before they're snatched away from you. It could happen at any moment.
Indeed, All-Mother. Of course, you are totally correct.
Dance, Resk. Heave that sack of rot in time. You ought to enjoy this short, cruel life while you can.
Yes, yes, All-Mother.
Goodness. Is supper already upon us? I'd hope for something with considerably less gristle, but I suppose you'll do. lead enough.
I saved you the finest paw.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
I am loved by them. I am craved by them. I choose from among them he who pleases me, and I destroy the rest. The orcs of this tribe are executors of my will, no more. Naturally, there are few finer pleasures than standing before the fruits of one's labor. A stack of gold and goods to one side, and sopping sinews and bone to the other. Ah, divine. I've developed a particular affinity for tenebrium of late. The sheen of it rather pleases the eye. My boys know not to keep a shard of the stuff from me. Consider this your warning too. Miserable, you say? I quite like it. Save the altogether hideous pink apes infesting the place. But exterminating them was a rather titillating diversion, I must admit. The townsfolk here were no different from those in the north. The larger ones beg me to spare the smaller ones. The smaller ones bleat like lambs for the larger ones. Yet they each squeal just the same when you split their piggy skin from nose to navel. Yes, I dare say the wizard won't be so pleased with himself for evading us when he returns. His servants' entrails will be wreathed among his grapevines, and the rest of the villagers are already hacking away in the tenebrium mines. Undead drones bent in service to the conduit. Our conduit didn't describe every detail of her plan to her mold-eyed pets in the mines. Well, no matter. It hardly concerns you, unless you can break the enchantments protecting his house. But that's a matter of magic, not the erotic virtues of your mother's rot-rancid corpse. I doubt anyone from Silverglen will be of use. So it seems, but even the cleverest magician cannot conceal his tricks forever. The wizard may have fled, but he left a passel of servants behind. Servants I very much doubt will be immune to the charms of my screws and cleavers. But how very obvious! Who better than a cow to bring a frightened calf back into the herd? Surely you and that bootlicker's sensibility of yours ought to have an insight or two into where a servant might seek sanctuary. Our rat catcher, regrettably, seems to be in need of some direction in the matter.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy.
To your health.
One of my boys, in love with one of y'all's. Perhaps the All-Mother ought to investigate this matter personally. Nothing sets an orc on the straight and narrow like the humble ear of his sovereign and sworn mistress, after all.
I saved you the finest paw.
What do you call that?
You're very strong. I won't wait.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
What do you call that?
That doesn't belong to us, you know.
You fancy getting your throat slit?
Overzealous. No such.
Even vermin leave behind a
Why, I bet there's more piss in my gut than whiskey in this vehicle.
What is it that you so enjoy about...
Well, some say death, but it's a second life, I say.
Nice undercards, that one.
Warm as
dragon's breath.
Do not lie to your All-Mother.
You know damn well I wouldn't touch anything in
Your
yours.
esophagus for a leg warmer.
Sorry, George, I didn't mean to throw you. I couldn't help it. Believe it for
So you admit to this affair?
Yes, All-Mother.
Then, we have the truth. I trust that in the last several moments you've realized your terrible error.
Yes, Mother. Terrible errors, never to be repeated.
And I suppose I can trust you never to so much as glance at this worm-fleshed fool again?
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblin for Jarl's
As
meat.
I thought. Then, oh Lord, calm yourself. The All-Mother cannot tolerate such blubberings among her hosts.
It's all mother.
Excuse me. I'm just a cousin colonist. Thank you, Mother. Thank you.
Disgusting, traitorous filth.
Big ugly brute making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely goblet for Jarl's meat. It's all mother, Pops. You must.
Yes, right away, my good man.
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes it even more this later.
What's it all got to do to get another round?
I'd like to know a bit about my haggis before I think it. Human haggis. Been too long, hasn't it, brother?
Keep your faith in the All-Mother, brother, and it won't be much longer yet.
To your health.
This batch better be stronger than the last. I want whiskey, not goblin piss. Just me. Was it getting twirly in here? I think I'll give myself some air.
Perhaps you haven't heard, whelp. Every time a foot soldier disturbs me, I take his head to compensate for my time. Unless you have proof that something has gone awry in the armory, I'll hardly bother with this matter. The deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do, and with a gleeful smile upon his simple face all the while. It would do you well not to cross me, whelp. For if I tire of dealing with you, I'll simply have you sent upstairs to the Spinebreaker. He knows just what to do with the toys Mummy Dearest sends him. Have had the pleasure of making his acquaintance. Careful. He was only just released from the hangman's cells. What was the case? Ah, yes. I believe he ordered his rats to chew out the tongues of every last infant within a Western Orcish tribe. An answer to some insult or other from the tribe's All-Mother. Or so I heard. He's dangerous, yes, and quite mad. But I'd trust him with my own neck. There's not an orc in Riverland that would dream of crossing Brutilda, no matter how mad. The deer has certainly earned his moniker. Norok is my best boy, the pinnacle of orcish devotion. His child's mind and brick-hard arms make him the perfect soldier. Whatever I say, Norok will do. And with a gleeful... It would do you well...
The mind of a child. A monster like that. Sometimes the most brutal beasts know not their own strength.
What is it, Monkey Face? The All-Mother won't tolerate your distracting her right hand. She is the sun and the moon, the mother of all and the sister of none. We live in her shadow and at her feet. We
hell? I could have sworn that race badge better be stronger than the left.
I suppose you're just that handsome, are you?
Even the vermin take notice. Who do you think it was what took Gorig's all?
Yes, me. To get him twirling.
I think I'll get myself out of here. Oh, a new immaculate face in town. What a pleasure to serve you. I've a deal running now. Double the whiskey for any and all who refrain from beating me from the neck up and the crotch down. Oh, I'm nobody at all. Just the old tavern keeper in this here village. Things have been busy since the orcs came, but I've never been one to complain too much. Well, especially with with my wife and kids gone. I prefer to keep my eye on the prize. Oh, whiskey, of course. No excruciatingly terrible memory a nice glass of the good stuff can't wash away. Oh, swell, guys. Swollen as swell can be. I haven't a complaint in the world. Not in the wide world. Keep me busy, they do. Day and night. Night and day and night again. Well, you might imagine me a wee bit utterly exhausted, but I wouldn't have it any other way. After all, the soul-crushing night terrors can't find you if you never sleep. That's my motto. Well, the scenery's certainly changed in recent weeks, I'll tell you that much. Used to be a quiet sort of place. Family folks, you know. Never had much trouble, and all the less because our little town played host to a source hunter and a powerful wizard both. Can't say why we were overcome so quickly. Can't say why so many of us were cut down over those shiny stones. An immaculate like you know better than me, I suppose. Yes, I suppose an immaculate just like you might have been the one who held my son's head back while Gratilda sliced his throat open, eh? Oh, but who's got time to think on the past? That way lies danger, I say. I only know that these orcs are a thirsty lot. It's my job to keep my head down and the whiskey flowing. That I am. But I'll tell you, I never served a lot quite like these Goliaths. They drink like elephants and pay like... well, they don't pay at all. Then again, I can't say I mind this little arrangement too terribly. The happier they are, the longer I evade the rack and the scroll. Each glass brings us closer to the last of the whiskey, though. My bowels shrink when I think what'll happen when we get to the bottom of the last barrel. We've already exhausted the tavern supply, but I've been pilfering from my old buddy Glenn's stores. I doubt he'll mind, seeing as he was one of the first orcs sunk their claws into. Now that was a man dedicated to fine liquor. Knew all there was to know about distilling whiskey, he did. Oh, what I'd give for a barrel of Glenn's good stuff now. These orcs wouldn't know what hit 'em. What about it? I can't say I know a thing about the armoury, but save bringing the occasional flagon to the guards there. But I've delivered a drink from barracks to bridge in the course of my work. I want to trust you. I do. I do my best, but these last weeks as the orc's personal dog's body have taken a greater toll than it's safe to reveal. I can't say exactly why I took the key. I saw it there on the ground, and I suppose I pictured all the terrible cleavers and axes that might be stored in that armory, and I placed it in my pocket and carried on my way. It's in a locked chest in the cellar below this very tavern. The key is yours. Oh, but I beg you not to reveal my treachery. I've grown rather attached to my eyelids after all.
It's heating up.
I've got my eye on.
I'm drenched!
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all the less pleasant later.
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting for
Oh,
Even the old mother bastard
Thanks
for more. Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected these stockers settle. Now for the block. By the bar. Take the bar.
By order of the old mother. Huge discounts on magic.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say death, but it's a second life, I say. A peaceful one, a quiet.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Let's see that last bloody cat.
Fine, I'll set you.
Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
What are you doing thinking around here anyway, even?
Brutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Mother, huge discounts on magic core.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Thanks for more. Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selected these stockers settle.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say death, but it's all a second life, I say. A peaceful one, a quiet one.
I get all the peace I
Armor
need.
such useful relics.
Cheap now.
Share in the plunder. I've got my eye on you.
What do you call that?
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only makes eating them all.
No rats here, it seems. Perhaps they're all on the hunt.
Or perhaps they made it into the barkeep's stores and now they're sleeping it off.
Was Herschel trying to blow us to bits? Well, we've got the key in any case. Now to return it to one worthy party or
We'll
other.
have a look at that armory ourselves. I'll bet these soldiers can find a collection of
To lift that, a trifle, my dear.
slow down. Back on my feet again.
I'm overheating here.
Vermin could harbour such useful relics. Sharing
I
our
feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Don't talk to the small bones, brother. It only
My
makes eating them all the less
kingdom for a
pleasant
dry
later.
Right, come on. Can't say I'll blame ya. The old mother selectively stock herself.
Cold lake.
Now for the clock. 2 o'clock. Queen of Dawn. Finally.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful
What is
relics?
it that you so enjoy about death?
Well, some say
Call and raise your other fight.
a second life, I say. A peaceful one. A quiet one.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Go on.
Fine, I'll check it. Now, let's see what we're hiding under there.
By order of the
What do you call that?
Huge
Oh,
biscuits of
my
magic balls.
Well, what's this I've spotted? Well, what's this I've spotted?
Sock of mountain apes hordes. Your kind not welcome. Go, or you will bleed. Visitors! Brothers, human speaks the tongue of all mothers. A welcome guest. Yes, travel free. We do not inspect, we only guard. Brother Gordhager selected this place for his own special purpose, and so we stand. Brother Gordhager's beckoned us to stay. A terrible thing to lose a horn. Now the All Mother will never select him for her chosen.
I spotted something. I've spotted something interesting.
Ah! I'm dripping.
What's this? I found something.
The trail ends at this grate. If blood loss didn't kill the sorry fellow, surely the fall did.
That's the knight's tomb beneath here. I guess it'll be more than one mystery we uncover within its depths.
The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant. The grate is set over a long, narrow vent. A corpse may have fit through its bars, but a living body would find it quite unpleasant.
Even vermin leave behind a worthy scrap or two.
Warm as fresh apple pie.
Hey, you look like a discreet sort.
Just
Come
the
here,
one
why
calling
don't you?
offence.
Hey, you,
Stranger, over here. You look like you could use a leg up against the competition. Isn't that so? Queen of Dusty, or an humble trader, my lord. There's always plenty to get around after the raising of a village. I collect a bit of it and bring it to market. Tenebrium's awfully valuable after all. No reason wares of this caliber ought to rot in some coffer. Why, my lord, I wouldn't dare steal from the All-Mother. A grave crime, that'd be. No. I simply pick from the loot she hasn't quite noticed yet. Doesn't miss 'em in the least. This I promise on my honour as an orc. With pleasure, my lord.
Come, let's see those cards.
Read 'em and weep, you amateurs.
Bah!
What are you doing?
You beat me.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Come, let's have another round before I get too drunk to read the cards.
I'll win this one. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
This is it, you The cards are sold. Now, place your bets.
5 gold.
7's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. 5 of hearts. Queen of diamonds. Finally, Jack of hearts.
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
What are you, a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the tally.
Let's wrap this up.
What are you doing? Call.
Now for the turn card.
Matilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Check. Let's see that last bloody card.
Fine, I'll check it. Now, let's see what we're hiding under there. 6 of hearts.
That one's worth 10
This
coins.
orc's been
for
withholding
sure.
loot from his
Too
so-called
rich for my
all-mother.
blood. I fold.
Interesting indeed.
A bit of information well kept in our back
Check
pockets,
these
I do
puppies
believe.
out.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
I get all the
Cool.
things I need
Let's
from
have
serving
another
the
round
goddess.
before I
And
get
like
too
the
drunk to read the
said,
cards.
Let the lost die
I'll
that
win
may
this
live.
one. The goddess is with me, I can feel it.
Even Mermaid League behind a worthy scrap or two.
What are you doing? Lingering around here anyway.
You round
Matilda doesn't tell you a
Two
thing,
cards
does she? We're waiting to fight the
gold.
final battle. The
7's
time
my
is
lucky
nearly
number,
nigh.
so 7 it is.
and back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. For one more. Hey, fellas. Jack of diamonds. Finally, 7. No reason to be ignored.
Let's get the ball rolling here. 5 coins.
Look, there.
Soaked to the skin.
The thing wanted over the latrine.
Plays and rubbish. I'm a bleeding maid.
It's all mama. Is this one of them fancy scribble pages? Never did trust them myself.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? 1-on-1.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he?
I'm sodden all the way to my boot soles.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Well, we've got the spirit, but it won't be any good unless we can twist time forward a decade or two.
Who do we know who might be able to bend the rules of time ever so slightly?
soaked to the skin.
It's all mother, I'll say. The humans that will make a second life, I say. A peaceful one, a quiet one.
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
It's heating up.
To admire my work, my shapely physique. Something must have startled them. Was it you, traitor? What did you tell them? I swear, I can explain! Our mother, yes. And we do suckle from the teat of her goodwill. An iron fist in an iron glove is our Gratilda. She doesn't tolerate...
Come inside, please. I'm out. Oh, now's the turn. I'm full.
What a deluge!
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Oh, I could do with a
I'm
cold
warm
drink.
as fresh apple pie. Baking like a cake.
It seems that tribesman walked right into one of the wizard's traps.
Let's prove wiser than him, shall we? Sweet relief! As good as a new pen.
Ah! A human? By the blood blessing of Jarl, I bid you good day. This big green hunk of rot will club me if I say more than nothing. Perhaps you better query him first.
Step aside, pig face. Scissors! Well, that's one less mind to worry about. I suppose the All-Mother's tried our fates immaculates of every make and shape, ain't she? I don't pretend to understand, but I do trust in her judgment. What do you want to know, then? Something the conduits asked for directly, you see? There's a key inside, a key to a source temple within the forest. The very temple the conduits attempted to crack at this very moment. They say the key's the only way in, but she's attempting to charm her way in while we look for the key here. Without the wizard's servants to show us the way in, though, it don't seem like we'll ever get through the damn doors. Can't say myself what exactly is inside, but the conduit seems ready to turn heaven and ground to get inside. It seems the wizard who lived here was quite familiar with the place. He kept what seems to be the only key, after all. Gratiilda seems to believe they're in a hidden cellar somewhere, but we haven't found a lick of a hint as to where the damn thing might be. They can't have escaped, that's all we know for certain. Shame the wizard's pretty little grapevines and beehives will wither without his team of helpers tending them. Perhaps, once we find and skin the buggers, that priestess can turn them into undead workers fast enough to save the garden and whip up some wine and mead.
Warm as dragon's breath. This is it, you bunch of pansies. The cards are shuffled.
Can I?
Now, place your bets.
You cannot.
Just the one
Sorry,
I haven't even asked a question.
Shut your mouth and go get some wine, why don't you?
There is no one you can.
Now to the flock.
All angels besides God
Queen of
the
Diamonds.
God's damn door.
Finally.
You hear?
Loud and bloody well clear again.
What was the minimum? 5 gold.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
The Bloodstones are the reason we came here in the first place. The conduit has need of star stones imbued with both the Brotherhood and the Orc. Last night, though, someone raided this very bit. The Orc stole the stones. That is why I ask of you to find proof. Proof that it was an Orc that did the deed. Once I have it, Gratiilda's hulking horrible dog Gratilda stores him above the tavern and said...
Damn it all to hell, I'd fall.
Hey, conduit's orders.
Let's see those cards.
Best not to get on her bad side. You know.
with ale.
Yeah, but her orders don't cure my fever.
Then go and find yourself a sheep if you're so bloody hot and bothered.
A sheep?
Let's have another round
I've had
before I
Gratilda.
get too drunk
And I
to
do
read
her
the
too. I wasn't so
cards.
sure she'd bite me head off after we'd done.
Oh, you